right, buckle up, folks. Forget everything you think you know about celebrity news, about somber events, about the predictable rhythm of headlines. Because what I'm about to lay out for you, it's a collision of worlds, a spectacle of power, and a story that's as much about the living as it is about the departed. Imagine this: the heart of Vatican City, normally a place of hushed reverence, now a stage set for a drama unlike any other. We're not just talking about a funeral. We're talking about the final farewell to Pope Francis, a man who, let's be honest, shook the foundations of the Catholic Church, a man whose passing, just days after delivering his Easter blessing, sent ripples through the entire globe. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just a religious ceremony. This is a global summit, a convergence of titans. And who's leading the charge? Donald Trump. Yes, that Donald Trump and Joe Biden in the same space. At the same time, you can almost feel the tension, can't you? The political undercurrents, the unspoken narratives swirling in the air. And it doesn't stop there. Picture Prince William stepping in for King Charles III, who himself is battling cancer, a poignant reminder of mortality in the midst of this grand spectacle. He's there, representing the British monarchy, a symbol of tradition and continuity, standing shoulder to shoulder with the most powerful figures in American politics. We're talking about a gathering of world leaders, a who's who of global influence, all converging to pay their respects. But what were they really thinking? What were the whispered conversations? The subtle glances, the unspoken alliances being forged in the shadow of St. Peter's Basilica? Think about it. Trump posting a simple, "May God bless him," on Truth Social. Stark, direct, almost restrained. What did that brevity mean? Was it respect? Was it calculated distance? Or something else entirely? Then there's Biden, reflecting on Pope Francis as one of the most consequential leaders of our time. A powerful statement, a personal reflection. But what did their private meetings really entail? What was the unspoken bond between them? What did they discuss that never made the news? And William, representing a monarchy deeply intertwined with religious tradition, his presence a bridge between centuries. What were the thoughts coursing through his mind, standing amidst this sea of political and religious power? Was he just there to represent the crown, or was there more to it? We're not just reporting on a funeral. We're dissecting a moment in history, a moment where power, faith, and personal reflection collide. We're pulling back the curtain, asking the questions that no one else dares to ask. Because here's the thing, this funeral wasn't just about saying goodbye, it was about the future. It was about the legacy of a man who challenged the status quo. It was about the unspoken power dynamics playing out on a global stage, and that's what we're going to explore. We're going to dive deep, peel back the layers, and reveal the stories hidden beneath the headlines. We're going to ask the questions that demand answers. Now, before we plunge into the heart of this extraordinary event, I need you to think. I need you to really consider. What unspoken agreements were made in the Vatican that day? How did the passing of Pope Francis change the political landscape? What was the real reason behind each world leader's attendance, beyond the official statements? And most importantly, what lasting impact will this gathering have on the world? These questions and many more are what we'll be exploring. Stick with me, and we'll unravel this extraordinary story together. This is not just news. This is history unfolding before our eyes. And you're about to witness it all. All right, let's dive into the heart of this historical moment, a funeral that transcended religious ceremony and became a global spectacle. We're not just talking about a somber goodbye. We're dissecting a moment where the world's most powerful figures converged, each carrying their own agendas, histories, and unspoken narratives. So let's start with the facts. Pope Francis, a figure who challenged the status quo, who spoke for the marginalized, and who dared to modernize the Catholic Church, passed away just after delivering his Easter blessing. And within days, Vatican City became the epicenter of a global gathering. Now imagine the scene: St. Peter's Square, usually a place of quiet devotion, transformed into a stage for a high-stakes political drama. Donald Trump, Melania Trump, Joe Biden, Jill Biden, and Prince William, all in one place. You can almost feel the electric tension, the unspoken narratives playing out in the air. Let's break down the individual players. Trump's "May God bless him" on Truth Social. It's concise, almost too concise. Was it respect? Was it a calculated political move? Or was it a reflection of their complex relationship? Remember, Trump, a man known for his verbose pronouncements, chose brevity. Why? Was he being respectful of the setting, or was he playing a strategic game of distance? Then there's Biden, who spoke of Pope Francis as one of the most consequential leaders of our time. A powerful tribute, but what were the private conversations between these two men? We know they met on multiple occasions. What was the nature of their bond? Did they discuss global politics? Did they share personal reflections? We can only speculate, but those closed-door meetings held a weight that public statements can't convey, and Prince William stepping in for King Charles III, a king battling cancer. William's presence was a bridge between centuries, a symbol of tradition and continuity. He stood there, representing a monarchy deeply intertwined with religious history amidst a sea of political titans. Was he simply fulfilling his royal duty, or was there a deeper significance to his presence? Was he reflecting on his own mortality, on the fragility of power as he witnessed this global farewell? Now let's dig deeper. The Vatican's official statement, delivered by Cardinal Kevin Farrell, spoke of Pope Francis' faithfulness, courage, and universal love. It emphasized his dedication to the poor and marginalized. But what about the internal power dynamics within the Vatican? What were the whispers among the cardinals, the unspoken anxieties about the future of the Church? King Charles III, in his statement, spoke of his deep sadness and recalled his recent meeting with Pope Francis. He emphasized the Pope's tireless commitment to the common causes of all people of faith. But was there a political subtext to his words? Was he signaling a continued commitment to interfaith dialogue? Here's where we need to connect the dots. This funeral wasn't just about mourning a man, it was about the legacy he left behind. Pope Francis challenged the status quo, advocating for social justice, environmental protection, and a more inclusive church. His passing created a vacuum, a space where power dynamics shifted, where new alliances were formed, and where old rivalries resurfaced. Think about it. The world's most powerful leaders gathered in one place at a moment of profound change. What were the unspoken agreements made in the shadows of St. Peter's Basilica? How did the passing of Pope Francis reshape the political landscape? And let's not forget the global audience. Millions watched this funeral, each interpreting the events through their own lens. For some, it was a moment of religious devotion. For others, it was a political spectacle. And for many, it was a reminder of the fragility of life, the inevitability of change. So what are the actionable takeaways? What can we learn from this moment in history? First, the power of symbolism. Every gesture, every word, every presence at this funeral held symbolic weight. Trump's brevity, Biden's tribute, William's presence, all were carefully crafted messages, intended to convey specific meanings. Second, the importance of context. This funeral wasn't just an isolated event, it was a culmination of Pope Francis's legacy, a reflection of the current political climate, and a glimpse into the future of the Church. Third, the power of unspoken narratives. The stories we don't see, the conversations we don't hear, often hold the most significant truths. Now, before we wrap up, I want to emphasize the importance of staying informed. This event was a complex tapestry of religion, politics, and personal reflection. And to truly understand it, we need to dig deeper, to ask the difficult questions, and to challenge the official narratives. And that's where CEtrends comes in. We're here to provide you with the insights you need to navigate the complexities of celebrity news and global events. We're here to pull back the curtain, to reveal the stories behind the headlines. If you found this analysis insightful, please hit that subscribe button, join our community, and stay ahead of the curve. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you want to explore more stories like this, check out our other videos. We've got in-depth analyses of other major events, exclusive interviews, and behind-the-scenes glimpses into the world of celebrity news. For example, you might want to see our breakdown of Virginia Giuffre, Jeffrey Epstein, and Prince Andrew accuser, dies by suicide at 41, or Justin Bieber shares why he won't leave Los Angeles after paparazzi incident. These videos will give you a deeper understanding of the complex dynamics at play in these high-profile events, Remember, CEtrends is your source for insightful, unbiased, and thought-provoking analysis. We're here to help you make sense of the world around you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.